It is 6:35 Central Time on the 13th of May. I'm in Brazil, Clay, Indiana. All the way from Fort Smith, Arkansas today. Today was a good day. Let's check it out. Well, the sun's still up, and it's, according to my GPS, 7:35, but that's Eastern time. And I've got 5 hours to go to my drop-off. And let's see. Today was a pretty decent day. I got 597 miles. I drove for 10 hours and 36 minutes, and this is about the best parking I think I'll get without going any further. And I want to stay at a truck stop because I can take care of business, because I get free showers and all that other fun stuff. Let's see. Doing some work. You can never do enough work. Even when you're parked, there's work to do. I faxed in all my my bills, so I don't have to transflow any of that stuff. So it's pretty much just me and the truck stop now. Alright, I'm climbing up on my deck so I can show you my load. When I talked about the, when I've turned this way so you can see that I'm not just a shadow. Interesting that, you know, just to point out before I get back in the cab, that's on the top of the roof. I was way off when I read that on my last video and it said 12 at 18. Yeah, it was. I was way off. It wasn't 12 boards that they wanted. They were telling me I had 12 bundles that were 18 feet long. And they run, the Maverick way is to run a belly strap at each end of your steel. And then we run chains. And we have these things called coil pads that protect the edges of the steel. As you can see, this steel bar is maintained outside. You can get on the other side here. But anyway, we have our over-center binders, and I put a bungee on there to, excuse me, to keep from popping up. And we got blocks between all the bundles. So, if I've never shown that before, there is a so I got my boards laid out, and this is a 45,000 pound load, so it's about 22,000 something pounds per section here. So I only need 4 securements, and our belly wraps count as one of those 8,000 pound securements. And I really like it when it lines up over boards. I think I only needed 6 boards altogether, but I ended up putting 8 because I was calculating. It's like, okay, if I'm gonna put 2 more chains on here, if I have it centered really close to a board when you put a chain on, at least from what I've been told, I've only got 4 months of experience, when you bind these chains down, I don't have to worry about bending the steel. And yeah, it's thick steel bar, but when you've got a gap in between and you put a tremendous amount of force with that over center binder, you can actually bend the steel. So I try to keep it as close, the boards and my securements, as close to each other as possible. I'm in the back of this. I'm at a Pilot. Let's see, I-70 in Indiana, exit 23. So you can see I-70's right there. And on the other side is a Road Ranger Pilot. I'm going to take a look, because this is considered, according to my Truck Stop Atlas book, or truck stop book, this is listed as a large. And my initial impression was it's not that large. So, but it is kind of early in the day, so I mean there was lots of parking. And unfortunately I didn't have, you know, if I was I guess more prepared, I get one of those GoPro cameras and mount it to the back so you can see how we park these things. These spread axle trailers tend to work against us, but I feel I've become pretty proficient at parking these, because you can see a difference. You've got two spread axles about 10 feet apart that are working against each other as you're trying to turn the trailer, whereas right here you got a tandem axle where there's with them being closer together, they're not fighting each other as much, if that makes sense. And I left about 6 o'clock this morning. I didn't have to leave as early as I normally do, because I can only drive for 11 hours. And I finished up at a little bit after 6 Central Time. I don't know if I've necessarily crossed the time zone in Indiana yet, but my GPS seems to think so. And my phone hasn't, and usually my phone's a little bit, it's on the ball with time. Anyway, I gotta show you something inside. Alright, let's see if I can, the sun is shining, you know, I'm facing, I guess it would be directly west. So this little mark up here just pops up there when you hit your 1 hour mark, and will remain there as a kind of an indicator that you're getting close to your time. I have 24 minutes left of driving time, so if I wanted to drive another 24 minutes down the road I could, but I don't. So as my saga continues with using this co-pilot GPS, here's how the GPS worked today. You can see the reflection of my phone in here. That's fine. So it does that little spinny thing and then comes back to here. So I have not had use of the co-pilot navigation system today at all. Every time I stop and did my checks, I press the navigation button and it goes through this process, and usually it opens up, but it comes right back to the main menu. So I think I'm gonna have to do is turn the power off completely to the truck. If I do that for about 10 minutes, it totally resets the system. I mean, it still tracks my time and everything accurately. It just, you know, gives a chance for this, if there's something stuck on this awesome product, it will reset it. Maybe. Well, you will see. Let's check it out. We'll try this. I was just filming this segment, and the Wi-Fi finder popped in, like, yeah, I needed to decide what Wi-Fi I wanted. So here we go again. I just turned off the power to my truck, walked inside to the Pilot, and since I forgot my wallet, I came back out to the truck. And now that it's been 10 minutes, I started it again, and you saw it coming back on. So let's, still shows my time that I have left to drive. So you will witness with me if this fixed it. So it appears maybe not so. There may be some other process I need to do to get this thing to work correctly. So I could sit here for an hour if I wanted to and still drive another 24 minutes, but anyway, I just wanted you guys to witness the success or failure of my reset. And apparently you're witnessing the navigation system denying us access. And but that's why I got my own GPS. I don't know if this is something other co-pilot navigation system users on the Omnitracs system have encountered. I haven't heard that there's any type of resets going on. So anyway, time to go inside. I think I will have a hot meal today. Oh wait, I already had one. I'll have two, because my first one was in St. Louis. As I was, you know, the good thing about where I live is most of my routes go right by my house. So I had a late lunch with my wife, and now it's time to go have a late dinner and edit this video. As you can see, it's nothing but excitement on the Omnitracs.